Hey guys, Romie here. So please like, comment, subscribe. This is Star, Season 1, Episode 8. Are you kidding me? Mama's Boy. The episode starts off with Alex. She's coming out of jail. Now, mind you, guess who goes to bail her out? Not Carlotta. Carlotta is sitting there waiting patiently while Alex is coming out of the jail cell. She was being brought out by, not the police officer that, essentially assaulted her. The other guy who watched, like, oh, I'm so sorry, my partner, he went too hard. Yeah, that's great and all, but you didn't do anything to stop it. No, but I do agree that it was wrong. It's like, great, well, next time do something about it. She gets released. Her mom's just like, oh my gosh, what happened to you? Because Alex has a bruise on her face as a result of how roughly she was handled. And Alex is like, I told you you shouldn't have been there with those people and with that boy. Carlotta's like, oh, hey, Alex, you okay? Yeah. Oh, see, Carol. Dang, Carol, I told you that this is what happened to my daughter stayed around people like you. I'm like, you bougie black person. Stop it. Stop it. Now, mind you, Alex wants to go and see what's going on with Derek because Derek still has his to deal with his court case and his legal issues. So Alex says, you know what, Mom, thank you, but I'm going to have to go. Now, mind you, Moses, who happens to be her lawyer, called her mom. He's like, why did you call her? Thinking, hello, you don't have any money. He needs to get paid. Who's he gonna get paid from? He's not your lawyer just because he likes you. He's a family lawyer. Like, Alex, sometimes you're just so airheaded. I can't. They go to Derek's hearing, and Derek's already in the in the jail, the prison get up. He gets given, the judge says, since you got charged with aggravated assault, also the intent to incite a riot and lead the riot, everything of that nature, since this is your first offense, no priors, your bail says $250,000. $250,000. Alex went, hold up now. Hold what? What? And he, of course, what that really means is he only has to pay 10%. Alex is kind of stupid, so I don't think that she's book smart, but she's not street smart. Common sense will let you know that you only have to pay 250K. I mean, 25K. So 10% of that. She'll find that out a little bit later. High Hill is dealing with his own issues. Actually, it's interesting because Simone and Carlotta and Cotton all went there. So they saw how Alex looked and it was like, oh, what happened to you? Cotton saying, dang, girl, even I haven't gone to jail yet. Carlotta looked at Cotton like, you better, it can happen today. Trust. Now, mind you, High Hill's dealing with his own stuff. He has his friend who's essentially telling him, you know what? I don't know how you did it, but congratulations, your group is blowing up. You replaced the white girl. Oh yeah, Star. You replaced Star with this new Latina, and it's working. The views are popping. 20,000 likes or views in a certain period of time. You guys are on your way. Now this goes and gives High Hill this idea because his friend's telling him, you need to go and bring her. We need to tap that Latin market. I'm thinking, High Hill's tapping something Latin. Anyway, Ava is just so excited, like, what's going on? Even though, oh yeah, we had no idea who went and orchestrated that, now do we? Come on now. Come on now. Come on now, Ava. I'm not that dumb. Come on now. They start to make out because High Hill's saying, you know what? I may have to go and merge you with the current group because it could work. It could work. Alex comes and it's just like, Derek, they want $250,000 to get him out of jail, to bail him out. Bruce looks at her like, excuse me, you're not too smart, are you? Only 10%, honey. 10%. You only need 10%. Look, they don't even have the 10%. Now they're trying to figure out how they're going to come up with the money. And they have one or two options. Alex's mom comes, Mrs. Crane. So Mrs. Crane comes and lets it be known, here's how this goes, Alex. You need to come home. You need to stop hanging out with this riffraff I'm tired of this. I'm done. I love you. I support you. Alex is trying to let it be known. Wait a minute. I supported you when you were going through all the alcohol issues, and Dad didn't want to support me on his label. Now you're trying to tell me something different. No, I was not born last night or at night. So you can go, go far, far away with that mess. The police have found Otis's body, and they've identified him, and things are on their way. They're going to eventually connect the car with that. Alex is talking to Derek, and Derek's, of course, he's like, he knows his people doesn't have the money, so he's thinking, maybe I'll just go and cop the plea deal. I know I didn't do it, I don't want to, but I don't know what else to do. Alex says, hold up, we're going to figure this out. Simone and Star, they're practicing, and now Alex comes along, so now they have to figure out what are they going to do next. How are they going to raise the money? They have 1 to 3 options. Alex said she can't get the money from her mom. She knows she can't do that. Star says maybe we can go and throw a block party, and raise the money that way. I'm thinking, even if you threw a block party in a rich neighborhood, you wouldn't come up with $25,000. So in that neighborhood, even if they're generous, look, times are tough. Now it's thrown in Star's lap. Star, you got that rich boyfriend of yours. Maybe you could. No, I don't want to do that. I'm thinking, Star, you took $20,000 from him and spent it like that, and now you're saying something that's actually a good cause because of how rocky your relationship is. You're afraid of asking. No, figure it out. I didn't think it was a good idea, but I just figured what's going on. We'll move on from that. High Heel comes, and Star's pissed because High Heel lets it be known. Look, your video's blowing up on the when you did the protest performance. Star knows instantly I wasn't in that performance. Can we speak outside? You need to take that down. Or else I'm going to leave. Because I cannot have that disrespect. We're supposed to be a group. There's supposed to be unity. How is there unity if I wasn't in our biggest performance of the day? Now I'm thinking, Star, I get it. It doesn't look right with them kind of rotating people out for, if you're trying to say it's the 3 of you, it's the 3 of you. But even I would have said, bring a 4th person in. All right, you like her? Bring her in. Have her do the oohs and ahs. Let her be the oohs and ahs girl. Or if it was boy, let him be the oohs and ahs boy. I have no problems as long as I stay in the middle, or at least stay out up front, ahead. We're cool. But that's not Star's frame of thought, because it's like, oh, this is my spotlight, this is my group. Cotton, she tells her boyfriend that, you know what? She was born a man. He said, oh, she tries to leave the car. He says, wait, no, hold up. That's not a deal breaker. Yeah, and even though I got all of this taken care of, she still has the penis. He was like, oh. I'm like, dude, you can't tell me you didn't have an inkling. You can't tell me you didn't have some type of inkling. And he's just so spinning when Cotton. He's like, whatever you say, baby. Whatever you say. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever met in my life. Yeah, because you're seeing her, but there's something else about her that you knew that was special. You just didn't know what. So you're in love with the fantasy and the facade. I already see it. Cotton, he loves you. What the? Yeah, he loves you for you, but I don't trust this situation at all. I'm sorry, I don't trust the situation. He comes in to meet Carlotta, and of course, Pastor Harris was there. Pastor Carlotta said, hey, they gave him the cold shoulder. Cotton's dude leaves. That's when, and of course, Pastor Harris leaves as well. He doesn't even say anything to Cotton. I'm like, come on, dude, really? You got, ignore, okay. Carlotta is like, why'd you bring one of your Johns here? She said, excuse me, this man loves Cotton. This man loves Cotton. Cotton loves this man. And the fact that you think, you disrespected me by thinking I would go and bring, I know you don't think that much of me, but come on now. And of course, she apologizes. Carlotta apologizes. They move on from that. Star, she has sex with Hunter in order to, and when she's done having sex with him, now she's trying to sneak it in, oh so cleverly, her mind you, that, it was, you heard about what's going on with Alex's boyfriend, and we're trying to do this fundraiser for him to raise his bail money. You're a big super football star, right? You could come, and can't you do like a charitable donation? Isn't that something where if you go on your tax returns, thinking Star, you are so bad at this. You are so bad at this. When you're trying to do an honest con, it falls flat. Just act like you're trying to scam him out of some money, but for real, for real. Like you don't care about him, for real, for real. He sees right through it and says, "Oh, so you had sex with me so that I would just go and say yes to anything that you said." I'm thinking, yeah. This is like, so after everything that happened, he's like, "No, that's not the case." He was like, "No." I said, "Excuse me?" He went and slapped her. Pimp slapped her like she was some hoe in the street. I said, I don't care about how I personally feel about Star at times. What you're not gonna do is what you just did then, Hunter. So Star takes her stuff, gives him the look like, dude, I killed someone, or at least attempted to kill someone. You could be the next one, and leaves. Star, she's crying in the bathroom back at of course, at home, but she's not letting anyone see it. She composes herself, and now they're practicing. They're sampling, Waterfalls by TLC. Simone realizes that something's wrong, so it's like, don't worry about it, no big deal. It's just this whole case has got me riled up. I'm just like, okay, Star, we'll see how this whole foolery is gonna last. Now it's time for the benefit, party, and the bail party, I should say. And Derek's grandmother, she gets on there and says, "You know what? I understand. A lot of you see me as just this drunk woman who's constantly drinking. I love me a good cocktail, but I love my grandson even more. I love him so much." And so he's such a good boy. It's like, yes, praise God, yes he is. So Bruce said, "All right, we're gonna move her along. And then we're gonna segue into getting this performance started." So ladies come out, and again, they do their 2017 version of Waterfalls. And I was like, okay, this is cute. This shows a message. I get it. I understand that. I see it. Thinking, they count in the steps a little bit, but it's all right. They count in the steps a little bit. Okay. I'm like, okay, there we go. Now, the best part was when these four young girls came out and they got crunked. I'm like, so we just got from the teenagers that's trying to aspire to be a huge girl group, and yet you have these little girls like, hey, I'm like, what? Putting the legs up in the air. I was like, wait a minute, no, what the? No, we doing a little bit too much right now. They're killing it, but still, like, Jesus, these little girls, you can't tell them nothing. So shout out to them. Black Girl Magic. Shout out to them. I just remembered something. When they were practicing, Star, Simone, and Alex were practicing, they're like, gosh, do you think Destiny's Child had all these type of issues? And they all agreed, no. But TLC? Yeah. Well, y'all had to do that. Bruce comes on next and introduces Hunter. Hunter's there, and Star's just like, oh, so you go and you hit me, and you get upset when I essentially try to ask you for money, even though it was in a connish type of way, but I didn't deserve to be hit. But now to try to make it up to me, you go and you bring out Pumpkin. Pumpkin is Missy Elliott. And I'm upset. I'm thinking, all that talking that she did, and we couldn't get a performance. We're getting a performance from a couple of people I didn't expect to get a performance from tonight. But Missy was like, look, that check, I love Lee, so I'm going to do this for Lee. But that check for this show in this first season, not big enough. It was weird watching Carlotta and Pumpkin talk. It was like, oh yeah, you're the girl from Mix of Harmony. What happened to the other one? What happened to Blondie? Oh yeah, she married. Yeah, she died. Yeah, but this is her daughter. It's like, oh, your voice sounds just like her. You're crazy, crazy. I'm thinking, okay, this is great. But I really wanted to see Missy rap. I wanted to see her bring out all the. I wanted to see Sierra come out from the rafters. Like I look, but it was cool. It was cool. Now it's the drum roll. How much money did they raise? A little bit over 14,000. Alex says, yeah, we raised a little bit over 14,000. Star's like, thank you so much. You don't have to go, but you have to get the heck out of here. Peace out. Alex is now pondering, what am I going to do? Because we need like $10,000. We need around like over $10,000. Oh, Lord, I know where I'm going to have to get it from. Carlotta apologizes to Cotton and says, you know what? It's because she saw a flashback of when Cotton was Arnold and he was playing with the lipstick. And she's just like, I love you. I love you. I love you. You are my daughter. I appreciate you. But I feel like we need to heal. We need to bring the pastor in. I'm thinking, maybe a different pastor, not him. Because I already felt the spirit. And it wasn't a positive spirit. I was like, maybe not him. A pastor, absolutely. She said, you still believe in the Lord? Absolutely. So we're going to go and pray. We're going to pray. We're going to work this out. Alex goes to her mother, Mrs. Crane, and lets it be known, here's the thing. I'm going to come back, but this is on the contingency that you give me $10,000 so that I can bail out this dude. Because he really is a good dude, but I do understand that maybe he's not the right person for me since he wants to go and just throw in the towel instead of fight for his rights. Maybe you were right, Mom. Maybe you were right. Oh, that was more than enough for Kalila. We're going to be leaving at 10 a.m., darling. We're going to be leaving at 10 a.m. I'm going to make the arrangements. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be amazing. Hunter shows up at the house, and he apologizes to Star. It's just like, you know what? I'm used to being around bees that go and want my money, and, you're a different bee. I'm like, was that an apology? It's like, no, I've never done that to anyone. Mind you, when he did it, he went and smelled the sheets. I'm like, oh yeah, Hunter does have an issue. We did get an alert from that Hunter had an issue and he should be watched, that he may be a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So Star says, I'm going to take a walk because you can't go and do that and apologize and think we're all cool. Pastor Harris comes and it's time to pray. It's time to pray with Cotton. It starts off okay. Lord, forgive us for all our sins. Forgive us for us being misguided. I'm thinking, oh Lord, I know where this is going. I know where this is going. And it's not well. It's not well. It takes a dive. Now, the whole time this dive was occurring, Carlotta was looking in all your fear and like, oh my gosh, how are you doing this to her? How are you doing this to Cotton? But is it going to do anything? Is it going to do anything? Because he said, look, you are a boy. You are a man. You are misguided. The devil is a liar. That's who you've been listening to this whole time. Listen to me. You are a man. Say it. You are a man. No, I'm not. You are a man. No, I'm not. You are a man. No, I'm like, so Carla, you're not going to stop it? That's your daughter. You're not going to stop this? Hello? 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 Carlotta, it's too much for her. And that's why I realized that's what this show does. Whenever it's a serious moment or it's about to become a serious moment, they go and they do a flash to this impromptu, hallucinogenic scene where there's music and everyone's singing and dancing, and each song has a particular message for what's currently going on. We have Queen Latifah reprising her rap career, and you know what? Even though the lyrics were what they were, so I wasn't super impressed by that, but she had herself a nice little fake weave ponytail. Miss Lawrence, I can't call that Miss Bruce. Miss Lawrence was here. She was dancing. He was singing. I keep forgetting that he can sing. I'm thinking, this song's actually kind of a bop. Like I said, the lyrical content, the beat, cool enough, but this is kind of a pop. Cotton was, and once she comes out of that whole transit state, hallucinogenic state. Carlotta realizes Cotton's crying on the floor. Cotton goes upstairs, runs upstairs. Carlotta finally kicks out Pastor Harris, like, "Excuse me, that didn't sound like you were reading from the good book. You were stating facts, but then you shifted it." Because he was also talking about women will not wear men's clothing and all of that. He was going down the list. And I'm thinking, this is sounding more like a judgment claim than you just reading from the good word. Like, hello, what about thou shalt not judge? Because this feels like judgment. Once Carlotta kicks him out, and he goes, and he's breaking stuff like, oh, you lost your way, man. You lost your way. Cotton has the gun. Cotton has Carlotta's gun. I'm like, oh God, you leave. I can't do this right now. I can't do this right now. Star comes out of nowhere and says, oh, so you're gonna pull it or what? Hello, stupid, pull it! Pull it! Just do it! Do it and pull it! Go for it! We have nothing else to lose. Go for it, kill each other. Shoot. What are you doing? Are you stupid? Don't shoot it. I'm kidding. Don't shoot yourself. Hello? So now you're going to be crazy? Now you're going to go and, this room's going to be so messy. How am I supposed to clean this up if you go and splatter your guts all over it? And that essentially snaps Cotton out of it. It's just like, oh my gosh, I think I'm becoming crazy like your sister. Oh God, it really is contagious because you are. That was, what girls wrong with you? What caused you to do that? No, it's too much. I get what Star was doing, even though for some people they will just pull the trigger. So I definitely would have never said anything like that. Star's used to, so life got tough and you're going to go and take yourself out of the equation because life got tough. Oh, no, you fight back. That's Star's mentality. So I have to give her a pass on that because it worked. Even though I was looking at Star like, you're doing a little bit too much for me right now. Even though I get it. I get it because that's what we're feeling. You're going to kill it. You're going to kill it. You go after the... Alex is not with her mom. Her mom, Miss Crane's wondering, where are you? Where are you? You went back on your word. Of course I went back on my word. You did it to me all the time. So payback. This is payback. This is for all the times you told me you were going to take me to the Nutcracker if I poured you another drink. I was like, whoa. $10,000. That's just a Chanel bag. That is the price of a Chanel bag. A large one, average 6 to 10K. So she was right about that. Alex was able to get Derek out. Pastor Harris realized that he was wrong because even though he was reading from the good book, he was placing his personal feelings and emoting them onto the situation, which caused him to freak out and do what he did to Cotton. So he was like, oh Lord, I lost my way. Thou shalt not judge. And that's all I was really doing. High Hill decides, you know what? Because of the results, because of what the producers were telling me for a big show that you're supposed to be a part of, and what is it, Atlanta Best or Atlanta Next, we're adding Ava to the group. We're adding Ava to the group. Everyone had this look of, really? Yeah, we're going to tap the Latin market. Oh, that's great. Everyone was smiling like, oh, okay. We'll see how Star reacts to this. Star was just like, that's perfect. I quit. I said, I don't think you have to worry about that. Next week has a whole lot of other set of issues. So please like, comment, subscribe, come back.